Good morning, Ms. Rania. First of all, thank
Thank
you for giving me your time to take the interview. I really appreciate it. May you please just tell me a little bit about yourself before we begin with the interview?
Okay, I'm a special needs teacher working in Dubai Center for Special Needs in academic section. I used to teach the students from age 11 to 24.
Okay, so you have experience with students that have hearing impairments, correct?
3 years now.
So you have experience with students with hearing impairments, correct? Can you hear me, Ms. Rania?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, okay. So yes, you do have experience. So let's begin with the
Yeah.
questions. What specific accommodations have you found to be the most effective for students with hearing impairments?
First of all, we need to do the repetition. Okay, providing repetition. The students it's not easy for them to read the lips. Okay, so some of them can read the lips, and some of them with the facial expression. So some of the words maybe they missed and every time you need to do the repetition for the student. In the class, we used to have every class we have one student.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Have you had experience? Yes.
Okay. And also with the facial expression, it's very easy for them to increase their understanding, and also like the teacher tries to reduce the background sound for them.
Okay. Have you had experience using sign language to communicate with a student? If yes, how good were you? Were you proficient?
Okay, when I started in the center, I didn't have any experience. Okay, I had a chance to see other teachers do the center. We are providing two sign language. Makaton language is the British sign language, and also the American ASL. So it depends on the class. And I had the ASL. I got 3 courses. And the Makaton, I'm still in the basic.
Okay. How do you ensure that all students in the class are able to communicate and interact effectively, including those with a hearing impairment?
Okay. What we used to do is to do in our schedule, okay, we have a sign language class. So all the students are getting the sign language with our student. So if we have ASL, so we have once a week ASL sign language. Like we start with the basics, short conversation. That's why the students will be easier for them to communicate with the other students.
Have you received any specific training or professional development to teach students with hearing impairment?
Yes. I had 3 courses with ASL. And I got 1 course. It's online for the Makaton language, and also the other teachers in the center.
Okay, but can you tell me, was it a detailed course in each?
In the American, it was detailed because you need to do the class. So you need to start from zero to how you express your feelings and to do communication with. So sometimes when the teacher is explaining, you need to do the sign language. That's why it will be easier for them to understand. But for the Makaton, it's only like basics, I can say.
Okay. Can you share any success stories or examples of students with hearing impairment who have excelled in your class?
Okay. The student was making progress and pronouncing some words, like 1, 2, 3 syllabus words. So it's not easy for them to talk. Okay, so it was good for them that if they can say some words. Okay, and also the students are involved in classes. When they are involved in in classes, such as try to read or writing sentences that will help them a lot.
Okay, thank you. They must be really proud
Students,
of
and also the
themselves.
students, their effort, lots of effort that they are trying to read loud.
And quick question, do you reward them or how do you show them that they are doing a good job?
Okay, you have a plan. Okay, so you have let's say weekly plan for them. Okay, if they are done with this step, so I'm very proud that they are doing, and also the parents. The parents are very supportive.
And the parents are with you the entire time, up to date with the activities, and
Yes,
they
yes,
are supporting their students, their children, sorry,
yes. We have a weekly meeting with the parents.
to update them.
They come to the center, and we have like with all the team,
Oh, that's nice.
like also the therapist.
Okay, how do you collaborate with the student support team? If they have maybe a speech therapist, if they have an audiologist, how do you collaborate with them to make sure that the
Okay,
students' needs are met?
okay. They have 3 sessions speech therapy per week. Okay, and we are always keeping in touch with the therapist, speech therapy, and also we have a meeting with other teachers, like art teacher, a PE teacher. Um, I mean, we are reporting everything, like what are we are sharing information and what the student achievement, and what are they if they are encouraged with the other students. So this is the thing.
Okay.
And also, as I said, with the parents, because we are seeing the parents like weekly, so it helps. And also they got speech therapy, they got also therapist, not only in the center.
Yeah. Even outside, they have a speech therapist, not just the center.
They have like it depends how many times, minimum 2 times per week, and the center 3 times, so it's daily.
Wow. Okay. Okay, what advice would you give to other instructors who are teaching students with a hearing impairment for the first time? What advice would you give
Like,
them?
be clear and easy to understand, like every time, like we try to make sure that the background noise is kept to minimum. Encourage and motivate student to help him interact and with other students. For sure it will be misunderstanding, but we are trying our best.
I don't know if I told you, but yes.
And also the lips, facial
Ah,
expression.
I taught a student that had a hearing impairment 2 or 3 years back. He lost his hearing suddenly. He woke up one day and he can't hear.
He can't hear, okay. And
Yeah,
then
they said it was some kind of genetic disorder. And the problem is that I was teaching him during COVID. And during COVID, you need to have a mask on. So it was actually very difficult. And the school tried providing us some kind of accommodations. And they said that you can just wear the transparent, the shield, but that wasn't allowed. You had to wear a mask. But during Teams meetings, we used to put the captions. But to be honest, it was
okay,
very challenging.
it is, it
Yeah.
is. Like you will start in what age it is, what grade
He was
he
a
was.
grade 8.
Ah, it's not
Mm.
easy.
No, it wasn't easy. And to be honest, he was bullied a lot by his classmates. Oh yeah,
It's
he's the
very much.
student with the hearing aids. He's the deaf student. So he was bullied a lot, actually.
This is the problem in schools, I can see. Like in the center, there's no bullying because everyone knows that he's special, so
Mm.
it's fine for them.
But this should also be the mentality in schools that we're all special in our way. But unfortunately, students, they need more awareness, I think.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. How do you incorporate technology or other tools to enhance the learning experience for students with a hearing impairment?
Smart boards, okay, and online games. They are they are very familiar with the smart board, okay. So also they like to do online games. They are interactive with each that I can remember.
I lost
Sorry.
you. Smart boards and interactive games, correct?
Online activities, you can say. And also there's one of the one of the games they love it, Hangman. It's about spelling, so they love it.
It's about spelling and what?
They love it, Hangman.
Oh, okay. And do you feel that this helps them out achieve better results, or maybe improve their speaking, or do you feel like this actually improves?
Yeah, because like they start to pronounce the word, like let's say fox, okay, okay. So they start to say the letter, okay, the sound of the letter, because they can't say.
Okay. Type. What are some challenges you face?
Sorry, again.
What are some challenges you have faced?
The challenge is that you need to do lots of modified activities. You need to ask a lot of questions, like not like to ask a lot of questions. Did you understand or anything is so what every time you need to keep an eye on him, like everything is fine, yes or no. So always you need to take care of him during the class, and also the other students, like X, everything is fine, yes or no. Sometimes by drawing, sometimes by visual cards. So at least he got like 60% of the lesson.
How do you adapt your teaching methods to accommodate the needs of a student with a hearing impairment? This is one of the challenges.
Sorry, again, the question?
How do you adapt your teaching methods to accommodate the needs of a student with a hearing impairment?
Okay. Is to keep the student feel motivated, giving more challenging activities that he will be satisfied. Not only like other students, I can give him specific or modified activities for him. At least he will be happy if he achieved this activity. And also with Makaton language, as I said, he's doing a Makaton. It will be easier for him to communicate and to communicate with teachers and students.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Is it fine if I ask you a few questions about sign language?
Yes, sure.
What happens if you and the person do not speak the same sign? For example, you speak the American and he speaks the British.
Yes.
How do you communicate in this case?
That's why I tried to do the online courses with Makaton, because before I had 2 students with ASL. That's why I got ASL. ASL for me is detailed, not like Makaton. Makaton, like a word, you can sign it. Sign a word. Like sandwich, you do sandwich. That's it. Okay? For ASL, it's more complicated, but it's easier after that.
Okay. Type. Are there common words that are used between each sign and another? Between, for example.
No, even in ASL, okay, I mean the American, there's different sign language. It depends on the accent. Like in America, you have lots of accents, so it depends.
Oh, even the American Sign Language is different?
It depends on the
interesting.
It is interesting. It depends on
I used to think that I used to think that American Sign Language, and that's it. But I didn't know that there's
No,
different types of American Sign Language as well.
it depends.
Okay, another question. Do you know
On
Arabic?
the no,
You don't know Arabic?
it's more no, it's more complicated.
Did you ever try considering to learn Arabic Sign Language?
To be honest, no, because here in Dubai, everyone like 70% are doing the ASL.
Okay, since you're from Jordan, do you know any
Mhm.
centers that provide Arabic Sign Language and whether it's let's say, developed and established?
There's المسار
Yeah.
center. Okay, but I'm not sure about the sign language. But sorry, I mean the American. They're providing the Arabic sign
They
language,
provide
but I
Arabic.
don't. They are providing. But the problem is that also in Arabic, you have the proper Arabic and the normal
Ah,
Arabic. You can say.
wow, interesting. Thank you very much, Ms. Rania. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you, Miss
Thank you.
Jocelyn.
Thank you. Thank you for your time and thank you for all this information. I really appreciate it.
Anytime.